In today's class, we will discuss on first service procurement. We will discuss. Today's class, we will discuss on service procurement. What is service procurement, guys? Anyone knows what is service procurement?
It's basically the services that we get from a vendor.
Yes. Up to now, we have seen procurement of materials only. Okay, but we have not seen the procurement of services. In companies, what exactly that mean of services? Why they require service procurement first of all? In companies, what you are doing in any kind of manufacturing companies and all, what you are doing, you are preparing some finished product. By using raw materials, you are going to prepare a finished products, right? So if you are making a finished products, with the help of machines only, you are making the finished products. With the help of machines only, you are doing all the finished products and you are using for the sales purpose and all. But all those machines, okay, whichever that is helping you to prepare the finished product, that machines require some services sometimes, every quarterly, every monthly, okay, some services required for that one. Okay, every quarterly they will see, okay, whether the nuts and bolts or the grease for the respective machine is properly is good or not. Do you need to input, do you need to change that tools or not? So the machine is running good or not good, okay, they require some service procurement, means service is required for the respective machines. Okay, these are the manufacturing companies and all. If you go to any other plants and all, they will call for this cleaning. Sometimes they will call for the sanitization. If you know, recently in every manufacturing and all, they are doing sanitizations and all. Okay, it's like they will ask the external vendors to come to the plant and clean everything. So they are just providing the services to the plant. So these kind of things will happen in the companies where they procure services instead of procuring a material. They are procuring a services. Material means a physical equipment. Material means a physical equipment which you are procuring. Physical equipment. But what about services? Services is not a physical equipment. We cannot see physically what all service they have done. We cannot see physically, but we can acknowledge that okay, this guy has been done services because I am with the vendor only. I am seeing what he exactly is doing. Okay, so just you can acknowledge it. Just you can acknowledge the service the vendor has been done. Okay, and if you go to service procurement, we have two types of service procurement here. We have two types of service procurement. One is planned service procurement, other is unplanned service procurement. Planned service procurement and unplanned service procurement. Just take any example, guys. Okay, for both the scenarios, take any example and we will try to execute the scenarios. In a company, just think we all belongs to one company only, and the company is having almost 400 to 500 employees are there. 400 to 500 employees are there, and we have around 400 to 500 laptops are there. 400 to 500 laptops are there. So in this scenario, we have requested the external vendor to install some other SAP new version to our laptop. Okay, SAP upgrade to our laptop. Okay, just think, okay, you got some patch update you got. Okay, and they're requesting you them to update for each and every laptop. Means what? We have 400 people are there, 400 to 500 people are there, and they're asking to update the patch for all the 500 laptops. 400 to 500 laptops are there. In this case, vendor is asking, sir, how many laptops do you have exactly? How many laptops do you have exactly? I'm telling him, okay, sir, we don't know the exact count. Okay, while you are installing the new version, make a count. make a count that how many laptops we have done, and based on that we will pay. And based on that we will pay. This is one scenario, guys. This is one scenario where I am not giving the exact count to the vendor. In some cases, I am giving exact count. I am going to my HR department and asking the HR department that I want to know exactly how many laptops do I have. So HR is telling we have 440 laptops we have. Throughout the company, persons and all, we have 440 laptops are there. In this scenario, I am getting the exact count, 440 laptops, I am getting the exact count from the HR department. What I am doing, I am providing the same number to the service provider. Service provider I am doing. I am sending the service provider that 440 laptops are there with me. In the second scenario, I don't have the exact count. I don't have the exact count. I'm telling to vendor that we have 400 to 500 employees are there. It will be 400 to 500 laptops are there. So just you need to install the patch for all the 500 laptops. Okay. Now this one, if you see, exact count we are giving to vendor. Exact count we are providing to vendor to install the patch and all. In this case, this is called planned service procurement. In this case, we'll call as planned service procurement. And in this case, what is happening? We're not giving the exact count of the laptops. Okay, just we are giving some average. What will happen in this scenario? In this scenario, we are just need to take approvals for budget in this scenario. Just you need to take the approvals for the budget. Okay, this month, this quarter, we are taking a budget of some 1000 USD. I am taking a budget. Okay, and what are the laptops we have? 400 laptops or 500 laptops. Within this 1000 USD only, we need to complete this service. We need to pay for the vendor. Okay, within this 1000 USD only. Means what? Budget allocation was doing. Budget allocation was doing for this one, and this is called unplanned services, unplanned service procurement. Whenever you don't have the exact count, whenever you don't know the what exactly they're going to do on the respective machines, this is just only one example, guys. Like this, you can assume so many examples. If you don't know what exactly the vendor is doing on the machine, we don't know what is gone, machine got repaired, machine not working properly. In this scenario, vendor is coming to the plant, okay, and he's checking first of all what went wrong and all. We cannot tell first of all, okay, what went wrong. Once he check the respective machine, then only he can tell you, okay, what exactly the wrong thing and all. And after that only you can provide that, okay, this part has been gone and we need to make a new part. For this one, the budget, the cost is this much. And for that also we need to have some budget, and this is called unplanned service procurement. Planned means we know exactly what exactly vendor is going to do, and we know the exact cost for that. Okay, when you know the when you don't know the exact cost, okay, and what exactly the vendor is doing and all, then that belongs to unplanned service procurement. Are you clear on the part, guys? Concept part, planned service procurement and unplanned service procurement.
Yes, sir.
Yes, right? Any confusion? No confusion, right? Just remember only one thing. When you don't know the what exactly the service is going to do in the plant, we don't know what went wrong. In those scenarios and all, that belongs to unplanned service procurement we are doing. When you know the exact things, what exactly the vendor should do, all those things comes under the planned service procurement. That's the only one thing. And in this scenario, we don't require material master, first of all. In this scenario, we don't require the material master. Material master is not required, guys. Just item category for the PO. What is item category, guys? What is the definition of item category? Item category explains you what type of special procurement we are doing. What type of special procurement we are doing. I explained you in the PR and PO class. So here I am making service as special procurement, guys. Service is one of the special procurement. So Item category D explains for service. Item category D explains service. In SAP, item category D means service. Got it? Now, let's see practically, guys. Let me create a PO and we will see how to do this planned service procurement and unplanned service procurement. I am going to create a PO directly. Okay, because in this scenario, I don't require material master and all because I'm not procuring any materials. I'm procuring services. Please keep it in mute, guys. Item category is D. Service procurement I am doing. Okay, who is doing the services? Who is asking you services? Respective department in the plant is asking for services. Respective department in the plant, production department is asking for the services because machines will be there in the production only, right? They are requesting you for services. Means what? Account assignment is K, cost center, department. The department is asking you the services. What services? Machine repair. I want a machine repair for 5 machines I have. First, I am showing you the planned service procurement. I am showing you, guys. I am showing you the planned service procurement. For 5 quantity, I am doing the planned service. Okay. Enter all details. Maintain services or limits, guys. Means what? Yes, here. Maintain services or limits. I am going to maintain services. What services? Machine repair. Machine repair. How much of quantity? I am going to maintain 5 quantity here because 5 machines. Okay, 5 machines I am going to do services. Each mission cost is some 2 AED because the vendor maintenance is AED, so 2 AED. Just think, okay. Now, system is asking you which department, which cost center is procuring the services, which cost center is procuring the services, so that the budget will be allocated to the respective cost center and the paid to the respective vendor. Here, take the cost center as 3200. Take on this cost center, guys, and GL account is 440s, 50. Okay. Okay. Now I have created the PO, guys. I have created the service PO. I have created. In this scenario, only for services, only if you keep item category D here, service tab will come into picture. Service tab as well as limits tab. Remaining all the scenarios, you will not see these two tabs. Only for service procurement, you will see these two tabs, services or limits. Now we will discuss on only services tab. In services tab, we will maintain all services that is required for respect to plant. In this case, you can maintain lot of services here. Multiple services you can maintain in one PO. Machine repair, any kind of laptop repair, any kind of different services also you can maintain here. That belongs to same plant. If the department is different, also no issue. The department number is different, also no issue. Just you need to maintain multiple services here. Now save the PO, guys. I am going to save the PO. PO has been created. This is my PO number. Okay, 642 is my PO. Now what I should do, guys, here? How to proceed further now? I have sent this PO copy to vendor. Just think, I have sent this PO copy to vendor. Vendor came to the plant and he has done the services. Now what I will do?
Invoice verification.
No.
Service
To
and
enter
receipt.
the service entry.
Generally, think about goods, guys. If you receive goods to the plant, what you will do? You will do GR. Goods receipt you will do. But in this case, goods receipt is not possible because these services. Just we need to acknowledge services what he has done. Now I am going to do here is service entry sheet, guys. I am going to do here service entry sheet. We don't have goods receipt here. We have service entry sheet was there. Service entry sheet is there ML81N, guys. ML81N. I am going to do the service entry sheet. It's an acknowledgement of services that we received to the plant. I am going to acknowledge, guys. I am going to acknowledge that we have received the services. We see services has been done by the vendor. We're acknowledging. Where you are acknowledging, guys? In ML81N in service entry sheet we are acknowledging. Go to /o ML81N service entry sheet, guys. This service entry sheet, go to other purchase order. Go to other purchase order and here enter your PO number, guys. Enter your PO number. Okay, and just click on OK. And click on create. We are going to create service entry sheet. Okay, with respect to this PO, we are going to create service entry sheet. Click on create. Input short text. Machine repair. Now come down and you can see service selection was there. Service selection was there. Click on service selection here. System will ask you to confirm the PO number and execute. And automatically you can see service item is coming to picture here. Can you see 5 quantity of services? Okay, click on the services, guys. Adopt services. Now you can see, guys, here it's came into picture automatically here. Okay, now you are going to accept. Can you see here, guys? There is one icon was there that is called accept. I'm going to accept that vendor has been done the services to my plant, to my machine. I'm going to accept here. Okay, accept was done, guys. Now if I save here, what will happen? A SES document will get posted. Just save here, guys. SES service entry sheet document will get posted here. Can you see? Service entry sheet saved, acceptance document posted. Means what? I accepted. Now what will happen if I go to PO and refresh the PO, guys? And there will be purchase order issued tab will be there here. And in this scenario, we can see service entry sheet is posted. In the back end, GR also posted, guys. Can you see, guys, here? WE101 material document number. What is happening, guys, here? Once you post service entry sheet in the back end, system is posting GR, guys. There is no direct GR concept here. Only the backend GR is posting with respect to SES. And it's here. Once you post service entry sheet in the backend, system is posting you GR goods receipt 101. Getting my point, guys? Any confusion? You can rejoin the class if you're not visible, okay? Because everyone is visible.
Aram, this is completely related to service as you explained. So why GR is coming into the picture?
GR
Even
is
if it
coming
is
into
in backend.
picture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is the SAP recommended? Means what? Whenever you do some kind of acceptance, whenever you receive some kind of services or goods, okay, GR is mandatory. GR is mandatory. This SAP standard, okay. SAP standard way GR is mandatory. But when you're receiving services, when that is not a physical equipment, what will happen? We cannot post direct GR here. Direct GR is not at all possible to go to MyGo and post GR. In this case, a service entry sheet we recommended. Service entry sheet. Okay. And based on service entry sheet only, the backend system is creating the respective GR. and this is not for your purpose, and this is for the clearance of respect to PO invoices. To pay the respect to invoices, then require some additional thing is should be there. For that purpose only, they have included a GR as a backend one. And these
Okay.
are not for your purpose. This is to clear the invoice for the respective vendor only. The backend,
Okay.
if you see here, for the respective GR material document got created, and there you can see how much of quantity, what exactly they have done. All those things we can see as a material document.
Okay. Okay. So since it is nowhere related to me, I no need to worry about this, right?
No need to bother about these things, but if you want to see from which GL account this got paid, from which GL account this got paid, and this belongs to which cost center and this belongs to which profit center, all those things we can see in the GR material document only we can see.
Okay. Okay. Got
Can
it.
you
Got
see
it.
from which GL account the amount will get paid to vendor? This belongs to which cost center, which department? All those things we can see. We're nowhere bothered about these things, guys. This belongs to FI team. Okay, CO and all not belongs to us, but we should aware of the concept. That's it.
Okay. Okay, Ram. Okay.
Okay,
Should the account assignment be always K here for the services?
because we are procuring in a department way. Suppose if we have a material, suppose if we have a material for the services, just think, okay, you are procuring, in this case, let me edit mode, you are procuring a services, and what kind of metal you are procuring? Some kind of bolt you are procuring. Bolt, guys, bolt you are procuring, or else to do some services, the vendor should bring you some machines. He should bring, right. The vendor should bring you some machines, right. Sometimes for high level machines and all, you should bring some machines. You cannot come simply by without anything. You should bring some machines, right. And he is telling you that, sir, I'll bring you the machine, but machine cost is different and my cost is different. For machine services you are paying at that time, which machine you are paying? The machine will be having some material number. Okay, let's think, okay, this is the machine material number, this is the machine material number, and what we are doing, we are paying for the machine services. Machine services we are paying here, and in this case account assignment is not required. In this case account assignment is not required at all. Okay, and you can use you also, unknown, unknown also you can use, not only K. K means one department. If you know which department is procuring, if you know, then you can use K, guys. But in case all together they are procuring, all together they are procuring for whole plant, they will not give the cost center, they'll give you unknown, they will give, and they will ask you to create the service PO.
Okay.
Possibility was there.
So the quantity should always be 1 RAM here. I mean,
Here it will be always one only, auxiliary unit. If you come down, services tab, there you can see the exact count of the quantity. How much of quantity? 5 quantity. What is the price? Don't worry about here. It will be default one, it will be there, auxiliary units for services. Down item level, you are going to maintain it properly.
okay.
Okay. This is called service procurement planned. Are you clear, guys?
Ram, sorry to interrupt, Ram.
Hmm.
So you have selected item category as D over here. Is this the constant that we have to select D?
Yes. For service
Okay.
procurement, if you are doing some services, what
Okay.
exactly we are doing in this PO? Services we are doing, service procurement we are doing. So item D means only for services. If you click on this one, F4, you can see D is for service. Special
Okay.
procurement we are doing, service we are doing, means service procurement we are doing, means what? We are procuring services. Okay.
Okay.
The last class, if you see, I mentioned L, subcontracting. Why you mentioned L last class? Because we are procuring the material as a subcontracting way. What is subcontracting? We are giving our material to vendor and we are procuring the finished part in a subcontracting way. And we are paying for only for services. That expensive subcontracting here. Item category L. Same like that, D means services. We are procuring services from the vendor. Okay. There is a special procurement we are defining in SAP.
Okay.
Do we have any specific unit of measurement RAM here when it comes to services?
AU, auxiliary unit.
Only AU all the time.
In the high level, header level, item level, we can have the pieces, each, tons, whatever you want to keep, you can keep.
Okay.
When you can't measure the services, that's auxiliary unit.
So, Ram, is blanket order will come under service?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a monthly services. It's yearly services you are creating at once.
Okay.
Okay. Just you need to maintain the services date and all. Blanket order means which month, which date, all those things you need to maintain in the blanket orders and all.
Okay.
Okay. Now we will discuss on unplanned service procurement. Unplanned service procurement.
One more doubt regarding the service procurement.
Yes. Yeah, tell me.
If two different departments are procuring service, okay, so if you select account assignment category as K cost center, so how can we differentiate the services are procured by two different departments?
Actually, in the PO, we can have option here. In the as you are doing in idea system, we don't have option of cost center here, but we can have the cost center number here. Okay, you see in the right scroll, it's not there here, but I'll show you. Okay, we used to have some cost. Can you see here? Cost center number was there. If you are procuring different line, why can't you maintain the cost center number as different here? Third line, if you are procuring differently, why can't you maintain that cost center different number, department number? If you have 10 departments, then maintain all 10 departments here. Cost will get recorded to that company, that department. Can you see here?
Okay.
It's there here, cost center number. You can edit your cost center number here. Second line, different cost center. Third line, different cost center.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
And this
Ram,
one
sir?
currency, why that currency is AED like by
Because
default?
it's a vendor currency. When you're defining the vendor, you mention as AED. That is then default it is taking as AED.
Okay. So if our currency is like dollars or euros, so it will get converted to AD.
When you're procuring from USA vendor, obviously the USA vendor will be USD only, right?
Okay.
When you're defining a vendor, which currency you're giving there? And when you're procuring a service from USA vendor, obviously USA vendor will having USA currency will be there. UK vendor it will be GBP, it will be there. Based on the vendor only currency will be defined, right? Because end of the day we are paying to vendor.
Okay. So if it is AED means so whatever the currency is there that will take off automatically.
Yes.
Okay. Got it.
Ram sir?
Yeah.
Sir, here you mentioned the short text only, but you didn't mention service number. Means we'll use AC01, AC02, AC03. Whether it is required or not
Yes.
required.
To be frank, it's not required, okay? And there are few companies will be there, they may use, but we will not create any kind of service numbers. Okay, just they'll maintain the services, everything and all. Okay.
When it
If
will
you
come,
maintain
sir,
the service,
actually,
yes, sorry.
when it will come into picture means you first create service PO.
When you know that services, specific kind of services will be repeating for your company. Some kind of services will get repeated for your company. In that case, and all you'll create a service master you're going to create. And you're going to
Before
allocate some number. Like how you're creating a material master, same like that, you're allocating the services to the respective service number and you're going to give service number only here.
before creating PO only, we creating service number.
Same like material master, vendor master, we have service master also is there.
Yes, understood.
Okay,
Thank you.
like that. But don't worry about these things. Okay, just concentrate on these things only. Okay, service master is not part of our things. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Now we'll discuss on unplanned service procurement. Unplanned. Unplanned means we don't know the exact count. We don't know the exact count. In this scenario, what I am doing, I am taking a budget from the respective management. I'm going to take a budget. I'm going to take budget from the management that I required some services in the plant. I required some services in the plant. The average, the machines are like just think 10 machines. Average I'm taking as 10 machines I have. Okay. Can you please approve the budget of 10,000 AED? Okay. 10,000 AED. Can you please approve the budget? Okay. The management is telling you I cannot approve you 10,000. I am approving you some 6,000 AED. I am approving 6,000 AED. I am approving. Like that, they are allocating some budget to services. They are allocating some budget to services. What exactly happening here? I am going to create a PO for unplanned service procurement now. Go to /n ME21N. Here, system is asking you maintain services or limits, guys. Here, if I know the exact thing only, I need to maintain services tab. Only in case if I know exactly, guys, what kind of services, how much quantity. If I know exactly, then only I can maintain here, guys. If I don't know the exact count and all, okay, then I'm going to maintain in the limits tab. Go to limits tab, guys. Don't maintain the services tab. If you don't know what kind of services and what is the budget, all those things, just go to limits tab of the PO, guys, and give the overall limit. What is the management approved? Management approved is 6,000 AED. They approved. Give 6,000 AED. Expected value also give like 6,000 AED. Okay. Just we are giving the overall limit. You are giving, guys. We are giving limit. Enter a cost center number. Which cost center you are procuring or the GL account. Okay. Now save the pivot. Just only one difference, guys. In this case, you are going to keep services here. In planned service procurement, you are going to maintain services in the services tab. But in unplanned services, you are going to maintain the limits tab because we are giving a budget of the unplanned service procurement because we don't know what exactly the count and what exactly the machines and all we don't know. So just we have taken the limit and we are creating the PO. Save the PO, guys. Okay. My PO number is 43. Now, what I will do, I will share the PO copy to vendor. Vendor will come to the plant and we will do the services. Now, what I will do, I am going to ML81N, guys. I am going to ML81N. I am going to other purchase order. Give the PO number. Enter. Create service entry sheet. Same process, guys. Create service entry sheet. But where is the difference, guys? The difference is previously I'm going to service selection and I'm going to select the services. But if you go to service selection now, nothing will be there in that. It's blank. Can you see? No service exists for reference document because in the PO there is no service maintained in. First of all, in the PO there is no services maintained. We maintain only limits tab we maintained. For that you need to maintain the here short text as machine repair. We should mention here quantity as 10 quantity. I'm giving 10 quantity, guys. Price I'm giving is just think, okay, guys. I'm giving price of 6,001. 6,001, guys. What is my budget, guys? Here the PO. What is the budget, guys? Here 6,000 is the budget, but here 6001 is happening. Can you see guys what happening here? If you want, I'll mention like 600.10. What is the issue guys here? No overall limit of 6001.00 for unplanned service exists. Can you see guys? System is calculating guys what is the budget of the PO and what is the price you are entering here. 600 into 10 is equal to 6000 plus 10 into 10 is equal to 6001 guys. Exact price is 6001 it is showing here. In this case, if you mention as 6600 it will take no issue. But if you enter one AED extra also, system will throw you error here because the budget here is only 6000. Within the budget only you should do the service procurement. Like that, it will keep a some of the limit here, the unplanned service procurement. Just you need to accept here, accept and just save it guys. Service entry sheet is posted now. Service entry sheet is posted. Now go to PO and refresh the PO and now go to the purchase or history tab. Now see, same thing will get repeated. Okay, service entry sheet, and based on service entry sheet you can have the GR, goods receipt, in the backend it is posted. Okay, only one difference is planned service procurement you are going to maintain in the services tab, unplanned service procurement you are going to maintain in the limits tab with respect to limit of the order. This is called service procurement guys. Now let me know if you have any questions on service procurement.
Should the overall limit and expected values be equal all the time here?
Not required. Not required.
Okay.
Sometimes limit will give some 180 extra, they'll give limit. Expected they'll give like because management knows okay how much expected it will be there. Some kind of expectation will be there. Okay, this much of expectation I'm keeping. They'll keep here 5000 they will keep, but limit they give 6000. So they will see first of all they will try to have within 5000 only. If it is crossing, they ensure that it is below 6000. Like that they'll keep the expected value on all.
So as we consume the service, then the value falls under the actual value here, the third tab, right?
Yes, this is the main. Okay, overall limit is the main thing. Okay, expected value we are expecting. Okay, is nothing that okay that we need to go under this value only. Expected value means we can give 500 AUD less also. 5500 we are expecting. Okay, actual budget is how much? Actual budget is 6000. Budget is there for us.
Okay.
Any other questions in service procurement? Let me know, guys.
Is there any backend settings means configurations are there for service?
No, not required for this, sir. Hope no doubts are there, guys, in service procurement.
Help.
Yes.
Service procurement have any approvals now?
Yes, it can have.
Okay.
As you're creating with respect to value, it will go for obviously for approvals, right?
Yes, sir.
Ram, for services only MM person will involve or any other persons also will be involved?
Mainly MM person. Mainly MM when it comes to invoicing, verification, all those things and all. Some part of FI will involve in that things. In some case, cost center issues will be coming. Cost center deals will be done by the respective CO team. FI team will do the cost centers and all. FI CO team. They will take care of cost centers, everything and all. This cost center, GL account issues will be there for you. GL account issue, cost center issue, these issues will be there. In that scenarios also will involve FI CO team will be there. You need to involve the team. Any issues in service entry sheet? If they ask you how to cancel service entry sheet, they want to cancel, some mistake was happened there, they want to cancel it. How can they cancel the service entry sheet? This thing they want to cancel it. How can they cancel the service entry sheet? Go to /o ml81n. Go to change mode. Now we can see one option was there. Revoke acceptance. Revoke acceptance. This will explain you to cancel the service entry sheet. Revoke acceptance. Okay. Okay. Like that, you are going to revoke the acceptance. That is the way you're going to cancel the service entry sheet. Revoke acceptance.
So here, what might be the cases of cancellation of the service, Ram, here?
If they do something wrong in the quantity, price is wrong. Anything wrong is there, we cannot change here. In GR as well as service entry sheet, we cannot change anything here. Once you post it, that is the final thing. If you want to change anything, you need to cancel the document and you need to recreate the document again. Change is not at all possible. In service entry sheet at GR, changes are not at all possible. Any change in quantity, prices, cost center, or any kind of other things, anything you want to change, you need to cancel it first of all. After that only, again you need to repost. Go to other purchase order, give the PO number, same thing should repeat. When you create in the document, yes, you need to change that field.
Okay.
So Ram, here, so once we cancel this SES, so will that be taken off from PO as well?
It will not taken up. Nowhere in system will not taken up. Okay, if you cancel GR also, it will not take any kind of things. But a reference document will get posted here. Can you see here? 102 got posted. What is 102 here? Minus 6000 AED. It's a cancellation document got posted. 102. Getting my point? It is not removed anywhere from SAP. Not only this thing, GR, invoice, anything. It not removed from SAP. Just it will add a document number here. That first of all you posted 101 means first of all you posted service entry sheet. Next you cancel service entry sheet. Like that it will post one more line item with respect to 102 moment type.
Okay. Okay.
Clear?
Yes, Ram.
So this completes the service procurement, guys. Okay, this completes the service procurement. Now we are going to discuss on Prakash. Screen is visible, Prakash? Prakash?